All right, we should be good. Back in the building. What's up, gang? Happy Thursday in the building. It's Thursday morning, Friday's Eve, and I'm so excited to be with y'all this morning. Y'all know what to do. We looking all crispy and clean on the screen. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. Welcome back to another YouTube live stream and another episode of the ClassE Morning Show. I'm your host, ClassE, at patreon.com/ClassEbeats, by the way. The link is in the description as well as in the pinned comment in the chat. Today, we are getting right into it. We're going back into this AJ Scott trial. It's about to take a serious turn. We're going to hear from Dillion Wall. Oh man, it's really sad. Dillion was the driver in this situation when AJ Scott, at the time a former Georgia State trooper, collided with his vehicle, killing 2 of the teens in the car. And then Dillion, as we heard yesterday, him and Benjamin were injured as well. We're going to hear his testimony. We're going to hear testimony from another state trooper that's testifying today, and he's going to talk about arriving to the scene and investigating the scene. It's gonna get crazy. And then we might actually get into Donna Adelson today. We'll see, but y'all know that's coming up, and we've been planning to start on that on Friday. But before I get into it, I gotta say what's up to the people, man. We got everybody up in here. Let me see who we have in here. We've got my awesome, amazing Amy, as always, to start and kick off the show. My guy Les Cleaver's in here. Just saying with Alicia. Taco Tuesday is in here. J Money, Big Dog, is in the building. We've got Kel Bell, the Honorable Attorney Kel Bell, is in here. Thank you, and shout out to all our amazing attorneys that tune into the channel and contribute. Thank you for being here, Kel Bell. Virginia Wiley's in here. We got Bombay. Oh, is that Nana Banana? Shout out to Nana Banana in the building. We've got Charlize in here, Kara Hampton, Trisha, and Mary is back at it as well. Good morning to everyone in the building. If you could, make sure you like the video on your way in. I don't ask for much on the show, but the one thing I do ask for is that you like the video. Likes are free, helps the channel continue to grow. It lets the algorithm know you guys are enjoying the show. It shares the video, this live stream, and the channel with more people. So if you could, and you haven't yet, make sure you like the video on your way in. You can also share out the video as well. You'll see a button that has an arrow pointing to the right, and it says share. You can share it to your group chat, Instagram, Facebook, X, wherever you like to share content at. So make sure you guys do that if you haven't yet. And thank you to everyone that goes the extra mile and shares out the content as well. Likes are free. You see, likes are free, man. Y'all go ahead and like the video. Also, I will be reading super chats as we go throughout the show. So thank you to those of you that not only regularly show up and show support via super chat, but also some of you that just want to stop by and show some love too. We've got Les Cleaver in the building on this Thursday with the 10 bomb. Says, no matter what the world does to make your life hard, always remember God has your back, and we as your chat family will always be here, and we pray for you. Amen. Lord, please bless this channel. Thank you to Les Cleaver. God bless you, Les Cleaver, one of the hardest working man I know. He's always out here getting it and watching on this lunch break. So thank you, Les, for the continued support. I hope you have a great day. Don't work too hard out there, man. All right. Shout out to Amy for reminding y'all to like the video, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Let's get right into it here. So we're going to do a little bit of a rewind and go back to day 1 yesterday. Wasn't sure if we were going to get to Dillion's testimony, but we are going to get into Dillion's testimony here. So in this AJ Scott trial, for those of you who don't know, AJ Scott, he was a former state trooper. One night he was flying down the interstate, flying down Highway 27 there, and he was going over 90 miles an hour. He collides with another vehicle that was making a left turn. He kills 2 teens in the car. Other 2 teens in the car survived. Now, one of the teens that survived, his name is Dillion Wall. We're going to hear his testimony now. I'm sure this is going to be a tough one to listen to, as him being the person who was driving the vehicle when this accident happened. I'm sure he's got a lot that he's had to deal with and is still dealing with today. So let's go ahead and get into it. If y'all haven't yet, make sure you like the video on your way. Let's go. And let me know if the sound is good too.
Right, Mr. Wall, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give in this case is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
All right, you can lower your hand. Feel free to.
It's gonna be a tough one.
You can pull it towards you, and that also bends. And then there's water right there, and you can feel free to help yourself too. Dylan, can you introduce yourself to the jurors, please?
My name's Dillion Wall.
Dylan, how old are you?
I'm 28 now.
And how old were you at the time of the collision?
18.
And you finished high school at this point?
Yes, ma'am. I just graduated.
Okay. Where did you go?
Douglas County.
And how is it that you knew Ben and Kylie and Isabella?
Well, Ben's a neighbor and a good friend for a long time. And I met Kylie and Isabella through friends, other friends.
Okay. And you have any siblings?
Yes, ma'am. I have 2 brothers.
Okay, older or younger?
I'm the middle child, so
Okay.
older and younger.
And how old is your oldest brother?
I think 31. Sorry.
Your mom's going to be disappointed. And how old is your younger brother?
26.
And what is his name?
Quinn Law.
Now, how is it that you and Ben got together on September 26th, 2015?
Well, I guess he was just at his house, and my truck was broke, and I called him because we were going to go to DJ's and to use his car.
Now, have you and TJ
A lot of guilt, for
He
sure.
called me randomly that night, went to hang out.
All right, TJ calls you.
Yes.
You in turn called her.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you expect Kylie and Isabella?
Isabella was already at my house whenever I got off work.
Okay. Where were you working?
Ace Hardware. I think she was already at my house. I can't really remember.
Okay, but somehow they all ended up at your place.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And did Ben come by himself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then Isabella and Kylie may have come together, may have come separately?
They came separately.
All right. And so the plan was to go to TJ's,
Yes, ma'am.
and what were you gonna do?
Just hang out. I mean, he's got lakes and stuff, but we were just gonna hang out.
Did you do that often?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This has got to be so tough for this poor guy.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you leave in the same car?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And it's whose car?
Ben's.
And who's driving?
Ben.
And where did you go?
Went down I-20 to 27, and we were going to go to McDonald's, but then got in the right lane, and I just said go to TJ's because I didn't want him to make that turn.
Okay, so, all right, you're going down the road, and you're supposed to go to McDonald's, which is on which direction?
Right.
That's on the right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then got his what lane?
The left lane.
Okay, he gets in the left lane, so that's not the way McDonald's.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so you told him just to keep on going?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because it was just a risky turn, because he was already in the left-hand lane.
Okay. So you go to TJ's. Now, it was the 4 of you and who else?
My brother,
All right. And your brother was how old this time?
16.
So you get to TJ's, and what do you do?
Me and him go down to the basement, and he has a workout bench, and we worked out for
Was that
about
something you were doing at the time, or?
big time. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Don't stop, man. We're working out. Keep it going.
I'm not sure if he was down there with us or not. I think he might have been upstairs with the girls.
What were the girls doing?
They were just listening to music,
Okay. What was TJ doing?
working out with me
What was Ben doing?
up there with the girls.
Okay. So they're listening to music. Are you doing anything else?
No, ma'am, we were probably only there for 10, 15 minutes.
All right. Did you eat? Did you drink? Did you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you said you're only there for 15 minutes-ish?
Yes, ma'am, not long. Just long enough to work out and go back up there to take them to McDonald's.
Okay, so you left because,
The girls were hungry.
okay. So who gets back in the car?
Everyone but my little brother, because I told him it was already a packed car, so I told him to stay. We're coming right back, and he did, and he stayed with TJ.
Okay, and who's driving?
Me,
Why?
because Ben just got his license, and he's not supposed to be driving at night.
Okay. How long have you had your license?
It's the day I turned 16.
All right, so you did TJ's, and where did you go?
To McDonald's, I guess. After I got in the car, I don't remember anything. Just after waking up at Grady.
All right, so the last thing you remember is leaving TJ's house.
That's
Yes,
tough.
ma'am. Thankfully, I remember putting the keys in the ignition. That's about it.
Okay.
That's probably a
So
good
when you get in
thing.
the car, you're driving.
Or
who's
maybe
sitting
not,
next
I don't
to you?
know.
Ben,
And who's behind you?
Kylie, and Isabella.
Do you remember which side?
I know just because I know where Isabella passed away was on this passenger side. So yes, I guess Isabella was on the passenger side and Hallie was on the driver's side.
But you don't remember?
No, I don't remember. That's
You
just,
just remember you and Ben in front and the girls in the back?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you don't remember actually
Yeah.
driving anywhere?
No, ma'am, I don't remember even making it McDonald's or, I don't remember nothing. Just waking up at Grady, I don't know how many days later or what.
Okay. You don't know how long you were there before you became conscious?
I have no clue. I just remember seeing my boss, and then that was it, just faintly. I have no clue what day that was.
So your boss came to visit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do you remember having any alcohol at TJ's?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You gave me kind of a funny look, why is that?
Because that's definitely no alcohol.
All right, was the plan to be drinking that evening?
No, ma'am.
Was that, let me take that out. Did you plan to drink that evening?
No, ma'am.
Would it be possible that maybe some of the other folks that you were with might have wanted to drink that night?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And why were you not drinking?
Because I was on a workout plan. I was trying to gain weight.
Not from alcoholic habits?
No.
Okay.
Well, hopefully he never started back.
Now, do you know how long you
Not
were
worth
in
it.
the hospital?
I think 5 or 6 days.
And what injuries did you receive?
Binary skull fracture, and I lost hearing out of this ear, and just a scar on my arm.
Dang.
Now, when you say you lost hearing, is your right, maybe this right to the left ear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that something that you deal with today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you were harder to hear out of his ear now?
Very.
Wow.
So I assume that you don't remember being transported, you don't remember being in an ambulance or anything,
No, ma'am.
talking to people at the scene?
No, ma'am.
Got it, Coach?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as 8, 7, 8. You recognize the person in the screen?
Yes, ma'am. It's me.
And these photographs were taken with.
I agree.
Remember, just tell me the tender state 7 and 8.
All right, 7 and 8 are admitted.
Thank you. Now this is states a 7. And this is a photograph of you at grade.
Dang.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
Mm-mm-mm.
remember this photograph you were taken?
No, ma'am.
It states 8.
You know, he has to blame himself. Excuse me.
Now you're talking about the scar on your arm. There's a bandage there. Is that what you were speaking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that something that you still have today?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wall. A few questions. What you mentioned today, that you said you're 28 years old, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living? Where do you work?
I work for Country Financial as an insurance agent
Okay. And how long have you been employed there?
for about 6 months.
And we're going to take you back to, excuse me, 2015. I'm going to ask you questions about that day, September 26th, particularly. At the time, where were you living?
At my parents' house in Douglasville.
And where was that, Douglas?
1390 North Flat Rock Road, Douglasville.
And you mentioned that you came out here to TJ's house. How often have you been to TJ's house?
A good amount.
Have you driven to TJ's house?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever driven Mr. Finken's car before?
Probably one at a time.
Okay. So you were familiar with how it drove, how it accelerated, how it stopped, you know, sort of thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was there anything, prior to the collision, was there anything wrong with the car? Did it not perform properly? Or?
It worked fine.
Okay. Now, you mentioned about
Working
having,
fine in Georgia can mean a lot of
Mr.
things.
having a certain license. Do you recall what class of license you had at that time?
C.
Your You're definitely at a 60.
I think so. I mean, I had the one where you can drive at any time.
Okay.
I was 18.
Okay, very well. And you had received it, you said when you were 16, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when was your birthday? When you turned 18?
February 23rd,
Of what year? When were you born?
97.
Born 19. So you would have turned 18 about 7 months before this, you were 18.
Yes, sir.
And you just graduated high school from which high school?
Douglas County High School.
Okay, about 3 months prior, 4 months prior.
May, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, you testified earlier that Mr. Tinker was in the car and that your little brother was in the car. Was your older brother in the car?
It's going to be a
Yes, sir.
tough
Would there
cross-examination.
be any reason why law enforcement would find your older brother's ID in your wallet?
I used to buy alcohol with it.
Okay. And I'm going to show you what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 11. And if you recognize this, just tell me what it is.
It's my older brother's ID.
Okay. And you recognize that to be the ID that you in fact had in your possession?
No. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that in the same condition as the last time you saw it?
I haven't seen it since, I guess so, yes, sir.
Your Honor, move to Defense Exhibit 11 and publish with your rebuttal.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 211 is admitted and you may publish.
Thank you. Whoever did it, thank you.
So he had his brother's ID so he could buy alcohol.
We have not heard the name Theodore Tyler Wall. Is that your older brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And his license at that time said under 21, but in September of 2015, he would have in fact been 21, correct?
Yes, sir.
Almost 22.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you do not dispute that this was found in your wallet at some point in time after the collision?
Yes, sir. I mean, I've had it in my wallet all the time.
Fair enough. And it is fair to say it's actually in this photograph. Do you know his actual wallet? And I back it up if I need. Is that in fact your wallet that it's in right there? Or was your wallet back there?
I think I had 2 wallets. I'm not sure if that is the wallet that I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Let me ask you this, no one else would have had that ID with you, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is tough.
Now, you mentioned alcohol. Do you recall stopping to buy alcohol sometime that night?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you remember alcohol being at the scene at the time?
No, sir.
Or are you saying it wasn't, you don't remember?
I don't remember.
Fair enough. Now, when you came out of, when you left TJ's house, I want you to, this is before that, can you tell me how you drove or what streets you drove on once you left his house?
Hamptons Road to, I don't know the name of the, Holly Spring Road to 27.
And at some point in time, you testified you thought you were going to go to McDonald's. Was that your intention?
Yes, sir.
At the time, I know it's been 10 years, things have changed. Did you use a debit card for your purchases?
I don't remember leaving TJ's.
Okay. Have you ever, during the 10-year period, been able to find any sort of evidence to produce any evidence and look at your bank record showing that you used your card there at McDonald's?
No, sir, I never did.
Has anybody ever asked you
No, sir.
to? Now, we see the scene, and you guys identified your names. Do you recall speaking to anyone at the scene as far as law enforcement or EMS, anybody?
Sir, I don't remember anything since I left TJ's.
Okay. And you don't remember how you got, let me ask you this, do you remember getting out of the car?
No, sir.
Okay. You said you remember waking up at Grady, is that, I don't want to put words in your mouth, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that would assume that you had been out, so if you wake up, you've been out. Do you remember any time before the ride over, when you got to Grady, anything along those lines?
Sir, I had a brain injury. I don't remember anything.
Fair enough. I have no reason to say. So, you don't remember anything from the time you left TJ's till you got to Grady?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you before you got to TJ's, because you do remember that night.
Yes, sir.
Was there any stops that you made? And so tell me, was there any stops between, and your house and TJ's house, how far apart are they? Where are they back then? Your first
30 minutes.
Trying to wait and see
35
what-
minutes.
No,
What his point is.
300 yards.
Couple driveways.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And between Douglasville and North Flat Rock Road and TJ's house, you guys, your recollections is before You did not stop, correct?
What do you mean?
Did you? I'm asking, did you make a
Oh,
stop?
no, sir.
Okay.
I'm straight there.
Okay.
We were planning to stop at McDonald's, but
Correct. But it didn't happen. Y'all went to TJ's, right?
yes, sir.
So,
Bet they wish they did.
if the beer that was
Damn.
found at the scene, you don't know where that came from.
No, sir.
But you do admit that you had ID on you that night that made you over the age of 21, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember stopping at a Kangaroo station, which is a gas station in close proximity to the intersection?
I don't remember anything since I left TJ's.
Do you remember going inside the station?
No, sir.
Well,
And when you were approaching, and you probably don't know, but I'm going to ask you, do you recall moments, seconds before the accident? Do you remember anything at all?
No, sir, not at all.
I will ask you, since you said you had driven that car before, do you remember that being a souped-up car, a sports car? You remember
No,
anything?
no, sir.
Okay. And you remember what make and model it was?
It was a Nissan, something, I'm not sure.
Okay. Was it brand new? Was it older? Was it used?
Older, used, but not too old. I'm not sure what year.
It wasn't something you would race somebody in, would it?
No, sir.
Okay. Was it 5-speed or automatic? Do you recall?
It was automatic.
this is very important stuff here. Jeez.
And I know you testified just a little while ago that was you and Brady. You know who took those pictures?
Yes, sir.
You know, okay. But you identified that.
Yes, sir.
Now, were you, or to your knowledge, Mr. Pinckney, dating either Mr. Chinchilla or Miss Lindsay?
No, sir.
How long had you known?
For a year.
So you were 18 and you'd known them a year, so they were a couple of years younger than you already, correct? They were 16, 17?
Yes, sir.
So you'd known them since they were 15, 16, is that fair?
Yes, sir.
At some point in time, did you attend high school with them?
No, sir.
Did you ever go to South Alabama High School?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. When did you go to South Alabama High School?
My freshman year, so I'm not sure what year that is.
Sure. Your freshman year. Okay. And then you finished at Douglas County for the next 3 years?
Yes, sir.
What is this line of
Now,
questioning, man?
Did you know these girls from your time at South Alabama?
What's his
And
point?
Friends, friends.
How did you meet them? Or where did you meet? What's that about? Where and when? Did you
I think one of my friends dated Kylie and he came over and then they just hung out at my parents' house. We have a pool and swimming.
Now, I'm going to ask you a little bit about, had they ever been in the car with you before, Kylie and Isabel?
Yes, sir, in my truck.
Had you ever driven them in that car? In that Nissan?
No, sir.
Now, fair to say they're both very beautiful young women, right?
Yes, sir.
Pretty girl, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, it's Saturday night, right? When this happened? Late night?
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned that it was getting near time before Benny couldn't drive. You know what time that would have been?
I thought it was when it gets dark.
Okay. So he had driven out there. Was it dark when he got out there?
I mean, it was getting dark.
Dusk. And so you decided you're going to drive back. Any reason why, other than just his inability to drive legally at that time? That the reason you decided that you drive?
I just felt safe for driving.
Fair enough. So at some point in time, did you guys have a plan that you were going to stay there that night, or you want to go home? What was the plan, if you remember?
I don't think we really had a plan. I don't think we were going to stay.
Okay. Had you stayed there before?
Yes, sir, but not with, there's not enough room to sleep for everybody.
Now, had you consumed alcohol at Mr. Sylvie's house prior to September 26, 2015?
Probably once or twice.
And do you recall if your intention was to consume alcohol that night, September 26, 2015, into the morning of September 27?
No, sir, I was on a workout plan. I was trying to get bigger.
What were you going, other than just for looks alone, did you have a plan? Did you join the military? Any reason why you were working out?
I was just really skinny.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a problem I've ever had? But you were just trying to get bigger. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you mentioned that.
All right,
you
I'm waiting
downstairs
for it.
lifting weights. Do you know if anyone ever videoed or took photographs of y'all at the house prior?
Before that day?
That night, did anybody video?
No, sir.
Oftentimes guys are bench pressing the crew if they want to take pictures or video. Did you do that?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think of it. How many times do you think you could make that left-hand turn on the Hollis Springs Drive in your life?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I've done it plenty of, I guess, 10 times.
Okay. I just want to say more than 10, less than 20. Is that fair?
Something like that. I really can.
And for the jury's edification, can you recall at the time that intersection, was it on a hill, was it flat, was it in a valley, was it in a curve? Tell us where kind of intersection.
It was on a hill.
Okay.
It was tall grass.
Okay. And you were making a left-hand turn, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you had taken, let me ask you, you said you got your license at 16. Had you taken Joshua's Law?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in Joshua's Law, you, the class, and listen to this, so the jury may not know what it is, I had kids, I wouldn't know. It is a class that's given to all would-be drivers when they're 15 or 16, is that fair?
Yes, sir.
Did you take it at high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, back up. And do you recall the section about failure to yield? What that means? What you're supposed to do?
Repeat that?
Do you recall a section in there about failure to yield and what you're supposed to do at an intersection?
I don't recall that, but I know about it.
Okay. And I'll ask you a question. I think we're going to agree on this. Would you consider
How are they supposed to yell for a car they didn't see?
major thoroughfare or a big road? Let's put it that way. You say 27 at that point in time is a major thoroughfare.
Yes, sir.
And the road that you were making a left onto, you were actually southbound on 27, making a left, crossing the northbound lane. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. In the area that you were crossing on, the paved area in between the two sides of 27, how wide was that property?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. From me to you, is that fair enough? Go far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
2 lanes. I mean,
fair enough. Not the road itself, just the area that you were making a left-hand turn on. The little section between you and me.
yes, sir.
Is that? I mean, you tell me that's not.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They changed the whole road, so
Fair
I
enough.
can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're familiar about turning left and must yield to oncoming traffic. You are familiar with that.
Yes,
You
sir.
were familiar with that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As your testimony dates, you don't remember what happened, so I'm not going to ask you about what happened. But you are familiar with that, with the law at the time, and still is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's leave driving England and the other side of it. I did want to ask, and you may not know this, but say you don't remember. Do you remember where you were bleeding from on your body?
From the body cam, I can see my ear bleeding.
Sure. And that's based on watching the camera, not your recollection.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you become aware of any deployment of airbags?
I can't remember anything.
Okay.
Besides pictures.
Okay. Now, I'm only asking what you remember. That's all I'm going to. Do you remember, and I probably know your answer if I'm asking you, do you remember riding in the ambulance or meeting the EMTs at the scene, anything like that?
No, sir.
Do you recall buying cigarettes, or excuse me, cigars?
No, no, sir.
If you had purchased cigars, what would they have been? What was your choice at that?
I didn't smoke cigars.
Did anybody in your car that you know of smoke cigars?
No, sir.
Was anyone smoking in
sure
the
they
car that you
tried.
remember? Either on the way out there or on the way back?
No, sir.
This time, Ms. Wall, that's all I have. Thank you.
Any redirect? Any objection to this witness being excused?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised at how easy the defense took it on this man. They didn't really go into much about how it could be at fault other than, you're supposed to yield, right? The same thing the defense has asked other people. But if you look at the video, we've seen this again. We can go back to it. I've got it up here queued up for y'all. I should play it in slow motion. You can see that they're already turning. They didn't see the headlights. He didn't have his lights on. I mean, guys, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me what you think about that in the comments and in the chat. Let's keep it moving.
There you go.
What's up, Les?
Yes.
Oh, and I actually want to get into testimony from this one of the state troopers. Here we go. Let's move it forward a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's get our next witness up here.
All right, Mr. Lambert, please raise your hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give in this case is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand and have a seat. You are free to move that microphone close. The microphone itself bends, and you can help yourself to a water up there if you need one.
Good afternoon. How about that? Get better. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get fine.
Everybody use the microphone.
Mr. Lang, how are you this afternoon? Pretty good. Very good. What are you currently doing?
I'm a full-time student at West Georgia.
Okay, what do you study?
I'm getting a bachelor's in information security.
What were you doing in 2015?
I was working for the city of Bremen as a peace officer.
Okay, so you're a police officer.
Yes.
How long did you work for Bremen?
I worked for Bremen for a little under 4 years.
Okay, when did you leave the police department?
I want to say it was February of 2018, 17 or 18, one of those.
Did you leave to go do another job in law enforcement or do something else?
No, I got out and I started the project managing position for a steel company.
Okay, and how long did you do that?
I think total, I worked there for 2 times, so total I was about 2 years.
Okay.
He's a peace officer.
And then just to take now you're student.
Yeah, law enforcement, Carroll, and now student full-time.
Okay, so you went to project manager, law enforcement care.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back in 2015, was that your first job in law enforcement?
I did Coast Guard law enforcement before that, but it was my first mandated position.
So, 2015, you were post certified.
Yes,
And then you said you were doing the Coast Guard.
correct.
And you did law enforcement then as well.
Correct.
So probably at the time, maybe 7, 8 years you've been in law enforcement. So,
Probably.
I'm going to direct you specifically to September 16th, 20th, 2015. Are you on duty that day?
I believe so.
Okay. And what were you doing?
Working for the city of Bremen.
But just what type of job?
I was-
You run traffic.
Yeah, I was sitting underneath that point. I running traffic.
I mean, patrol vehicle.
I was.
All right. You uniform?
Yes.
All right. Was it just you on the bridge?
No, it was Officer Wagner as well.
Oh. And who was he working for?
City of Bremen.
Were you just up the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. When you're running traffic, generally speaking, what were you doing?
Anything from PC stops to runaway laser. Just suspicious vehicles at that time.
Okay. Was there someone else there along with you?
Yeah, Trooper Agent Scott was.
And you were familiar with Trooper Scott?
Yes.
And was that just professionally through law enforcement?
Yeah, we were friends inside and outside work. Yeah.
And when he was with you, was he also in uniform?
Yes.
Okay, so he was.
Yes.
When he was with you, did he ask a favor? Specifically regarding his radio?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly the details of it, but I did end up with his radio in my patrol car.
Okay. And you recall why you had the radio?
GSB didn't have radio chargers, and his radio was about dead. And most of their communication was done via cell phones anyways.
So fair that you have a radio charger.
Yes, my patrol car had one.
All right. So you have his radio in your car.
Mm-hmm.
And this, you say radio, personal radio?
Yes. Yeah.
And at some point, did he leave?
Yes.
You recall what caused him to leave?
It was a call in Douglas County. I want to say it was relating to a chase or something similar. GSP worked all the accidents in Douglas County.
Okay. And you remained in the group?
I did.
At some point, you told her you might be headed back your way.
Yes, I believe we had a phone call about it.
Do you recall how long it was?
From the
Between
time.
leaving and
No, not exactly. I mean, less than a couple hours, but
But more.
however long it takes to drive to Douglas County and work a wreck or whatever he did and come back.
Not long.
Did he ever make it back down to the bridge?
No.
Okay. What?
Um, Best recollection is I heard a call come out of the radio saying that he was involved in a vehicle accident, which was just down from my location. If it was all flat ground, you'd be able to see it, but due to the train, you're not able to see where it happened at.
All right. So you're sitting on the 20, roughly east-west. The accident that you were, was it north or south?
It would have been south of my location.
So head north Carolina.
Correct.
And so you responded.
I did, yeah.
How long did it take you to get there?
Less than 30 seconds.
Now, you said you were in uniform earlier. Did that through the cop can?
He did.
Oh, and just explain to us, sure, sounds like what body cam is and how it works.
They're all different versions, but when I was in the city of Bremen, we had one called iView, which was a swipe on, swipe off body camera.
All right, where was that located?
I believe it was on center area somewhere.
All right, if you just stand up and just kind of show us where it was in.
It would have been in this location.
Okay. Is that something you had to turn on for the start recording?
It was, yeah.
And was that something that you turned on when you approached the collision?
I don't remember when I turned it on, but I do know it was activated when I was out there.
Maybe better question. Was that recording when you went to the collision?
Yes.
Oh. Your Honor, I think this is exhibit, if you mind, Henry State exhibit 9, that's the body camera. Officer member wearing the time.
So speak right over here.
All right, so, exhibit 9 is.
Noted.
Your Honor,
I think this is going to be a video.
Yes, sir, you can.
First video.
She's still breathing.
Get that guy right there. I believe you up here quick. I'm on my way, Just get him out here 10-18.
Take your foot off the gas, man.
This is after they got hit. Dang.
Like still, okay? Like still, I got emergency on the way, okay? At 18, South 520.
Both doors are jammed to go to your side. Oh. Can you move?
Oh my gosh. Now the camera's moving away.
Looks like 2, possibly under 20. Female, bleeding severely. And
2 more in the car.
driver.
2 more in the car.
Just like there's 2 more in the car. We got 2 in the back.
Is he conscious? Yeah. Fuck.
2 more just like we got 4 patients all together. They're all injured bad.
Dang.
Top of this station, B23.
Sit still, man. Sit still.
The driver's foot was on the gas because he was unconscious probably.
There's that one.
Wow.
Hey! Hey, man. Hey. Come over here, man. Sit down right here. Have a seat. Huh?
Okay?
Just sit down. Have a seat.
Is the trooper okay?
He seems fine.
One. Back on that 3.
Still got 2 in the car on the passenger side. Both passenger doors are unable to be opened by me.
Have to take that roadway. There will be 4 patients total, but it has Western response as well.
Wow.
Buckley Dispatch, I got a female
Dang. He said, are they okay? Yeesh.
Mr. Lambert, on the location that you responded to, what kind of concern?
We've been right up the Carroll County line.
Like, it was in Carroll County. But you were working for Green?
Correct.
Was it in City Green?
No,
All right. So, it's fair to say you were just responding for assistance.
that's correct.
When you arrived, you recall how the vehicle was located?
The sedan was up the embankment there, and the trooper car was 100 feet or so past it.
All right,
Wow.
The sedan you're referring to, is that the one that we see in the video you going out to?
That's correct.
All right. How would you describe today, the condition of it when you first arrived?
Body damage. Is that what you're
What
asking?
side is that on?
That would have been on its right side.
Okay. Passenger side, please. Did you attempt to open the doors?
I did.
Were you able to?
No, not the passenger side doors.
Okay. How come you couldn't open the doors?
Often when vehicles collide with each other, it causes the mechanisms to not work because metal gets shifted. It just
Yeah, no kidding.
physically, not with one person.
Especially at 90 miles an hour.
Gotcha.
So you weren't able to open the doors because of the damage.
Correct.
Were you, and so we see in the video, you go around to the driver's side.
That's correct.
All right, and what did you see when you saw you observed, what you observed from the driver's side?
Two people in the back seat, and the driver was being escorted away from the car by a trooper scout.
So when you first got there, was the driver in the vehicle?
Yes. He was the one that was accelerating.
Jeez, man.
And we could see right in it. Was it important to get him to take his foot off the gas?
It depended on if the vehicle was going to have the option to keep moving or not. Where it was at, it didn't look like it was, but if it did continue to make movement, then it could have created further injuries.
All right, and so that's what you're saying.
He probably got knocked out.
And it looked like it was getting up that, right?
Yeah, that's correct. The tires were partially off the ground.
And here, you guys, that was effectively talking.
It was probably a combination of that and when airbags deploy the chemicals and stuff on them, just a lot of extra stuff.
So we see you looking at the vehicle by passenger. All right.
Okay.
How would you describe this condition?
The front passenger, he had a head injury. He was kind of in and out.
Mm-hmm. It's sad.
Did he appear to still be conscious at the time?
It was in and out, yeah.
What about the back?
One was not moving, and
Uh-oh. It's okay, man. You can cry.
which passenger? So the one you guys about before, that was
He's
the one
turning
with the
red.
injury in the front right. He was in the back left.
You
This
see
is
in
this
the
fell
video
off.
that there's a gentleman in the front.
Okay.
And I was asking the condition at the time.
Yeah, the female was not conscious, not breathing, and the male was what we discussed.
And then you already stated that the driver of the vehicle is now out of the car, true stop.
That's correct.
Was there a second female in your car?
There was.
And do you remember where you found her?
She was laying on the roadway in Holly Springs.
All right. Did you provide assistance?
No.
She ejected from the car? What happened?
And did you have an opportunity to speak to troops about it?
Yes.
How would you describe the condition about him?
Physically, he was okay.
Okay. Did he ask anything of you at the scene?
Yes, to take his laptop, put it in my car, secured.
Was that something you did?
Yes.
All right. Later on, you
Mhm.
recall what happened to you? I
I was told by, I don't remember who told me, but that Joseph Alexander, who was my sergeant at the time, took it out of my car
Okay.
and provided it to GSD or whoever he gave it to.
Wow.
I've got one second.
He was turning red there for a second. I thought he wasn't going to keep it together. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon. Some of the questions I'm going to ask you are obviously related to all of them. I know this has been 10 years ago, so at any point in time, we need to stop and think, don't feel like this is around. A lot has happened since then. At the time, you said you were working for Green, correct?
That's correct.
And were you corporal, literally, or
No, just patrolling.
okay. And you were sitting under I-20. Do you know if you were facing northbound traffic or southbound traffic of 27?
I would have been perpendicular to traffic, just parked underneath that bridge. So I don't remember which direction my driver's door was facing, but the car would have been oriented east and west.
And City of Bremen has part of Dillion County, correct?
That's correct.
And so it was not uncommon for you guys to be positioned there, correct?
No, not uncommon at all.
Actually, I think particularly, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And if you remember, how would you describe traffic then? Heavy, light?
It's usually very light, and same for that night.
And what time did you come on? What was your shift at?
We work 12-hour shifts, so 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Okay. So you've been on like 4 or 5 hours rhythm shift. And you mentioned that Church Scott had been under the bridge with you. Do you remember what time that would have been?
It was after dinner, but probably closer to, it was post-dark, so maybe 10 o'clock.
Okay. And you mentioned he had left a radio with you. Just so we're clear about this, the Secretary had radios in their cars.
They do.
Okay. But the radio you're speaking of is the handheld and oftentimes mic on your shoulder.
That's correct.
Okay. And that one just needed a charge, is that fair?
Correct.
Okay. Is that something you could have done for him and other people before?
No, not that I can recall.
Okay.
They usually didn't use the radios. Dispatch contacted them most of the time via cell phone.
Gotcha. But you were willing to do it for him?
Wow, dispatch contacted them cell phone. That's amazing.
Now, just
Never heard of that.
those who don't know, how far would you say it was from where you were sitting to where the accident?
Quarter mile maybe.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And that would have been, where the accident happened was outside of the city limits of Spring.
That's correct.
All right. But when you heard it, you just responded?
Correct.
All right. So you mentioned that it took you, I think, 30 seconds or so to come up the hill.
It's
And then we saw your body camera. I just want to ask a little bit about what we saw. When you got there, we hear the motor revving in the, what you call the sedan. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And you hear a voice, and I'm going to ask you, was that your voice? Hey, take your foot off the gas.
That would have been
With the accelerator. Okay. And you can see that there is a great deal of smoke and debris, and you testified earlier, you think that's from the motor being revved as well as airbags, is that there?
Sure.
And you mentioned that a couple of wheels were off the ground, so it probably wasn't going any further.
Correct.
All right. Now, we watched the video, and we see you moving around. Obviously, you're a first responder at that point in time. Did we see, and I think you testified this, Trooper Scott's actually assisting the driver. We didn't know who it was at the time. It was just assisting the driver.
Yes.
Okay. And you could get the driver's side door open? The
Yes.
front? Yeah. Do you recall how they had to open the other side? Do you recall?
I read the transcript and it said they used the jaws of life.
Yeah, I'm going to ask what you remember, okay?
Right.
Just what you remember from that. Okay. Now, how long did you stay on the scene? I'm not going to ask you exact minutes, just ballpark.
I'm not exactly sure. Probably less than 30 minutes.
Okay. And at some point in time, you went back to work, right? Back in the city room?
Now I left the scene from there, left my patrol car on scene, and assisted EMS with one of the passengers to the hospital.
All right, let me ask you about this. Do you remember who you assisted with?
I don't know the person's name, but I know their orientation of the vehicle.
Who was?
The front right passenger.
And when you say assistance, tell us what you mean by it.
He had a head injury with only quite a bit of blood and only Mexican combative. So they had to restrain him in the ambulance to make it to Higgins.
Okay.
So me and another officer rode to the back of the ambulance with EMS because they only rode 2 to a truck.
Okay. And who was the other officer who rode with you?
Wagner.
All right. And you say restraint. Was he by hand, by cuff?
It was by hand. It wasn't to. It was to keep him from hurting himself any further.
Okay. So
Makes sense.
it's fair to say he became combative,
Yes. Okay.
and you rode with him to Higgins in the end.
That's correct.
Now, we see blood in the car. Do you recall seeing the blood inside the tool start with the driver's side? Do you remember seeing blood?
I don't remember where exactly I saw blood. There was blood at various locations.
Yeah. Now, do you recall witnessing alcohol at this?
Yes.
Where did you see it?
There was some on the immediate area around the car and then some on the floorboard of the car.
So there was some inside of the car.
That's correct.
Did you take any photographs, still frames, anything
No,
like that?
it wasn't my investigation. I was just there as assistant.
Fair enough. And you were a first responder, just doing what first responder did.
Correct.
And in that same vein, Trooper Scott is seen getting the driver out of the car. Is that something that the first responder you would call? You think you can get the driver out?
A lot of it depends on the individual accident. But yeah, in that situation, it would have been.
So you didn't find that unusual for an officer on duty to try to get the car out? It could have been smoking, we didn't know.
No.
And you've been out of law enforcement how long?
A year and a half or so.
And after this, you went to work with Winston Mechanical.
Yeah, I worked for a company called Division 5 in Winston.
And then you went
What does
back
this have to do with anything that happened in this case?
Correct.
I still don't know.
And just so we're clear, when Mr. Scott was under the bridge, we did Trooper Scott was under the bridge, and he decided to leave. He left because he got a call or advice that there was something going on.
Yes.
So it wasn't that you were pending him on house, he could just leave to go anywhere else that you know. He left because of the call.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. Probably no redirect.
Redirect.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lambert, front passenger, please, escort. He's in control of his facility.
He didn't seem like he was aware of his surroundings at the time.
With your impression at the time down, I think he's been in IC later.
More than likely due to the head injury. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Any objection to this witness being excused?
No.
There you
All right, and any objection if he remains in the courtroom?
Okay.
go. There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. You may be excused and you're welcome.
All right, Mr. Lambert's in there. That's another crazy testimony. Seeing the video of him responding to the scene, just being a peace officer, you know that's something that stuck with him for a long time. Probably something he'll never forget. Let me know what y'all think about this testimony. What's the defense doing here? I don't know. Asking this guy about where he worked, what happened, how he responded. Seems like there's not much there. I'll be interested to see if the defense calls their own witnesses. Still have to wait and see. All that rushing for a radio, 2 people lost their lives for something that small. If they can just be contacted via cell phone. Yeah, I don't believe him either. But we've got more video footage we're going to get into shortly. Y'all check it out. All right, here we go with the next witness.
Next witness.
Someone who is currently employed by Carroll County, I believe.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, thank you. You can lower your hand and have a seat, and you can arrange the microphone so that it's comfortable while you're testifying, and then you may have one of those videos if you would like it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please introduce yourself to the jury?
I'm Corporal Joe California, with the Police Department, formerly with the Green Police Department.
When did you work for Green?
Juror cannot hear, so just hold the microphone a little bit. And you can bend it also.
Ask the question.
I was with Bremen from 2006 to 2017.
And then you were to Temple?
Correct.
Okay. You've been there since 2017?
Correct.
And I apologize, your current rank is?
Corporal,
And back in 2015, what were you at Green?
I was a Sergeant.
And what were your duties at that time?
I was a shift supervisor, patrol the city, answer calls, traffic.
And so you were responsible for the other officers on your shift?
Correct.
And that evening, who were the other officers?
Officer Josh Lambert and Officer Philip Wagner.
And so how is it that you came to the scene of this collision?
At that particular evening, I was in the center of town. I heard the call go out. There was a vehicle collision at that intersection. I proceeded to that direction. My two other officers that were on duty were already there prior to my arrival. But that's how I heard, basically heard it over the radio.
Okay. And so to be clear though, this is outside the city limits?
Correct, just outside the city limits.
All right, but in Carrollton?
Correct.
So how long did it take you to get there?
Maybe 3 minutes.
Hmm.
And were Wagner and Lambert already there?
Correct.
When you get to the scene, what do you see?
Oh boy, here we go.
A lot of confusion, just a lot of things happening. I can see one of my officers, Wagner, standing over a young female, Kylie Lindsay, at the intersection of 27 and Holly Springs Road. And he's trying to keep her calm, trying to keep her from moving.
Just to be clear, where exactly is she?
She's right there. There's a stop sign at Holly Springs Road before you get onto Highway 27. And she was right there at that intersection, right there at that stop sign.
She's in the road.
She's in the road, correct. I then proceeded to, I want to say, I believe I proceeded to AJ Scott, asked him how he was doing, you know, basically, was he hurt, asked him what happened. He basically told me what happened. He said he went right when he should have went left. He was in shock. I asked him if he has his agency en route. He said, you know, he has people from his agency en route to the location. Then I proceeded to the car.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
Oh
It still
man.
bothers me 10 years later. There was
That's
a young girl
tough.
in the back seat. At the time, we didn't know who she was. She was unresponsive. I tried talking to her. Then, after that particular moment, there was nothing I could do. So they had already picked up Kylie and put her in the ambulance. And I went to the back of the ambulance to ask her who her friend was. And she told me her name was Chinchilla was her name.
Dang.
So we did a big search around the area, and we ended up finding her purse outside the vehicle. And we found out her name was Isabella Chinchilla.
I'm sorry, Kelbo.
That was pretty much it.
Did you have contact with the young man?
I think briefly, I think I told him to sit down because he was wandering. I think he was in shock. There was two gentlemen walking around the car. I think I told him to sit down. Asked him. I can't really remember him. It's been so long ago.
Were you wearing a body cam with it?
Correct, I was.
And was it recording as all of this happened?
Yes.
Right at this time, the tender.
Yeah.
10. Tender takes 10.
No objection.
And if they are officially published, we would also like to, I guess just, state for the record, as we previously discussed with defense counsel, that some of the video has been redacted to remove some more, I guess, gruesome portions.
Here we go.
Is the trooper okay? Have a seat. Is the trooper okay? Okay.
I can't imagine having to respond to this.
540 dispatch. I got a female 20 years of age entrapped in the back seat, non-responsive, is breathing but not responsive. I have another 20-year-old female in the roadway at Harley Springs Drive and Highway 27. She is not responsive. She is breathing. From your ear. Yeah. Can you tell me what happened? Where were you traveling from? Your buddy's house? Were you traveling south? You a nurse? Yes. Were you traveling south on 27? Okay. We got help en route to you, okay? Hey, bud. I got a lady there that's unresponsive, is breathing. It sounds like she's gargling. She looks like she may be trapped in that back, in the back. You have a flashlight? Here you go.
They tried, man.
Just stay right there, ma'am. Don't get up. Damn.
Surely don't let you in there.
540 dispatch. We're going to have 4 victims total. I have 2 males that are conscious and alert and is speaking.
Wow. This is so sad. There's somebody in the
540
courtroom.
dispatch. We're going to have 4.
Can't keep it together.
4 people total. 2 males are talking. I got 1 outside the vehicle sitting down. The other one's still sitting in the passenger seat. Oh yeah. The female that's in the roadway was ejected from the vehicle.
Dang, she was ejected. Ah, dang. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why I called you on for her. She's not doing good. She's not doing good either, but... And what's your name, Paul?
Justin Johnson, yes, sir.
And you are from where?
I work at Tanner.
You work at Tanner in Carrollton? Okay.
She's not breathing. She's about to stop breathing.
Okay. That's the worst patient, back seat. Okay, good. You're good. Thanks.
I'm gonna let them do their thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you stopping. What's that? I don't know. I don't know yet, okay? All right.
Wow.
What happened, brother? What happened, man?
He was flying.
Yes, he was. AJ, do you have somebody else coming? Your supervisor's coming? Okay. What happened, man?
Making this left turn right there.
You didn't see him?
I saw him. I went right when I should have went down left. So I said, make it that left. And they were right there in front of me. And I was ready to go.
Okay, you were traveling south and they pulled right in front of you?
Yeah, they made that left turn and I was coming south of them.
Okay. Did you have your license siren on?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, you weren't in anywhere. Okay. All right. But you're okay. All right, brother. Where's the blood coming from on your shirt?
I drove the driver out. I couldn't get to the passengers.
Okay. All right.
Jeez.
Okay, we notified phone, before we get also notified 02 and 1196.
No, definitely not malice at all, but negligence, reckless. Yeah.
He's involved. Yeah.
A lot of people crying in that courtroom.
Sorry, do you remember, now that you've seen the cam again, the gentleman that pulled up in the truck? Do you remember anything about him?
He pulled up, asked if we needed any help, asked him if he was a nurse. He said yes. I said yes, I need help.
The beach just happened to be driving.
Just happened to be driving by.
Okay. And do you remember talking to some young men who pulled up on scene later?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
Two young men pulled into the gasoline station. They were inquiring if it was their friends.
Wow.
I advised them they need to leave the area because we were trying to secure the area. We didn't want, that's not something for the family to see. We didn't want the family to show up. So we asked them to leave, and then they left.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Corporal Alexander.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to ask a few questions. Back in 2015, how long have you been in law enforcement?
9 years? 9, 10 years.
And so you've been 19 years now, I guess?
Yes.
And on the night in question, you mentioned that you were up in town in Bremen. You got a call out with the radio. You remember how you got notified?
I don't remember the exact how I got called. I think I was just scanning the radio and I heard that call go out and I responded. I believe that's how it went.
Yeah. And it's not uncommon for Bremen police officers, or even typical police officers now, to respond outside the city limits if something happens.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's not very far outside the city limits of Bremen, is it?
No.
Quarter mile or less?
Quarter mile less.
Now, I'm going to ask you, where'd you go to the academy?
North Central?
Went over in Austin.
Correct.
All right. And while you were there, I'm going to ask you, did you ever take any field sobriety training, DUI training?
Yes.
Okay. And back in 2015, you'd been 9 years with the police department of Bremen. Did you have any prior law enforcement prior to that?
No.
Okay. In the 9 years with Bremen, had you ever had a chance to investigate DUI cases?
Correct.
And so you were familiar with field sobriety, blood alcohol requests, and by consent, all of those things, right?
Yes.
Now, is one of the things that officers oftentimes look for in cases involving alcohol-related events or drivers is the smell of alcohol. Is that fair?
That's fair.
And oftentimes it's noted alcoholic beverage emanating from their person. Is that fair?
Yes.
All right. Now, at the time, did you actually smell any alcohol in and around the Nissan Sentra that we see here?
I did.
And what did you smell?
I smelled an alcohol beverage coming from inside the vehicle.
Okay. Did you actually then with your own eyes see any evidence of that possibility?
I did.
What'd you say?
I saw Bud Line,
Interesting.
6-pack of bottles that were crushed on Isabella Chinchilla's right side between the seat post and her shoulder.
When you say crushed?
They were broken. They were bottles.
And they were crushed, and that was in the back of the car.
Correct.
Your body camera, do you remember what kind it was back then that you saw active? Was it a swipe tie? Not actually, it was a swipe tie. You turn it on, turn it off, or is it?
We turn it on and off ourselves.
And so those body cams you would have to turn on. We see the video as you got out of the car, you put it on. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And obviously this wasn't within the city limits of Bremen, so you were not technically working the accident, correct?
Correct.
And do you recall towards the end of your video you see EMS arrives? Do you remember talking with it? We hear the word sleep out in the EMS car. Do you remember discussing anything?
I don't remember. Okay. I do remember going in the back of the ambulance.
Sure. Which ambulance?
It was an Ambicare ambulance, I believe.
Who was the transport?
They were transporting Kylie Lindsay. They were attending to her. I asked her a few questions, and she was responsive to answer the questions back to me. And then I left the ambulance.
Wow.
I asked her who her friend was in the back seat.
And did she give it her name?
Yes, she gave me her last name of Chinchilla.
And then you testified earlier, I don't know what words, that you found out in the file there.
I found her purse.
Okay, so the two and two together with the name of the guy.
Yes.
And we see you're pretty close to Dillion Wall at one point in the video. Did you ever get face to face with him? That you were, I don't think
I don't remember.
and we hear conversations or statements being made, and I don't know if you made them or not. You're telling him to sit down. Was that you or you and somebody else? Or do you know?
It was me and another officer, Officer Lambert.
Okay. And then how long do you think you were there that night on the scene, if you can?
It's hard to judge time because everything's happening so quick. I could say maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Sure. At the time, the C agreement, what shift were you on? C shift, B shift, D shift, back in? Do you remember what you were on?
It's just night shift.
Night shift, okay. How many officers were in the C agreement on night shift back then?
3.
So all 3 of you guys were here?
Correct.
So at some point soon after this, you would have had to return to duty, right?
Correct.
And have to get back in the city and go back to patrol?
Yes.
Okay. You know, after at that time, 9 years, and now a lot longer than 19, have you ever worked accidents where alcohol has been present inside of these?
Yes.
And as a result of that, have you ever issued citations for driving under the influence or less safe?
Yes.
And in this case, again, this wasn't your jurisdiction. Correct. That's all I think so.
Okay.
You redirect?
Yes, he did run. He ran unopposed. Yes.
That's correct.
Again, what your jurisdictions on that? But you gave information on video about the female being age 20. How did you get that?
She looked a lot older than what she was. It was a shock to find what her actual age was.
So it was a guess about how they
It
were.
was the estimated age at the time.
Do you know if anybody in that car was over age 21?
I don't believe so.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, any objection to Corporal Alexander being excused?
Not from the state.
Nothing to finish, Your Honor.
All right, Corporal Alexander, you are excused. You can stay in the time now.
There's another one. Again, a tough testimony. This man responded, tried to do what he could, but it looked like it was too late. The defense focusing a lot on the age of the children, what was going on in the car, if they were drinking. Hopefully we'll get into some medical examiner reports and see the toxicology there, but I want to know what y'all think about this so far in the comments in the chat. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Looks
State
like
call its next witness.
we're going to take a break,
Yes.
actually. And we've got some more video footage we're going to get into here shortly. Y'all see AJ Scott right there?
We're gonna call Philip Wagner.
Here we go. All right, let's get back into it. Next witness is up.
You may be seated and the state can call its next witness.
We're gonna call Philip Wagner.
All right, Sergeant Wagner, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you. Be seated.
Yes.
Sergeant Wagner, can you tell me what you're wearing? Is it law enforcement?
I'm sorry, you'll have to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
Sergeant Wagner.
You tell me you're a law enforcement?
Yes.
All right, what are you currently doing?
I am an SRO for Jones Elementary,
All right, so that's what that stands for.
School Resource Officer.
All right, and how long have you been in law enforcement?
Almost 30 years.
And school resource officer, is that through the Bremen Police Department?
It is.
How long have you been with the entire time?
I've been with Bremen for almost 11 years.
Okay. So back in 2015, I see you were bringing police.
Yes.
What were you doing then?
I was a patrol officer.
When did you become an SRO?
I wonder if you
last
saw
year.
this and
Last
like, man,
school
that's
year.
enough for me.
So in 2015, were you a sergeant?
No.
Okay. What were you doing?
I was actually a patrol officer answering 911 calls and working traffic and patrolling the city.
All right. Did you generally work a night shift?
State can call its next witness.
Here we go. Oh, it's glitching. Hold on a second. There we go.
Yes.
Where were you stationed or where were you located?
I was located underneath the I-20 bridge.
Were you in uniform?
I was.
All right. Were you in a marked patrol vehicle?
I was.
Was it just you?
Me and Officer Lambert.
He was also bringing to the department.
Yes.
Were you inside the vehicle?
Yes, separate.
Was there anyone there with you?
We sat there alone for a little bit, and then Trooper Scott pulled up.
All right. Were you familiar with Trooper Scott?
I'm sorry?
Were you familiar with him?
Yes.
How'd you know it?
Just by passing at that time.
Was it unusual for the Green Police Department to just hang out under the bridge?
No, not unusual at all.
And you said you were monitoring traffic.
Yes.
Do you remember what traffic was like that night?
Probably about medium traffic.
To you, what was medium traffic?
The normal flow for I-20 at that time at night, being that we got a lot of restaurants and motels around here. Just medium traffic.
Traffic. Okay. How was the weather? Do you recall?
Yes.
Okay. What was the weather like?
I think it was a clear night.
Now you said that Trooper Scott was with you.
At one point, he was sitting under the bridge with us.
All right. And did y'all talk or chat?
He was
He
sitting
talked
there.
to Officer Lambert.
Okay. And at some point, did he leave?
Yes.
Do you recall why he left?
He responded to, I think, back up Carroll County.
And what was the next time you saw him?
When I responded. I never actually saw him, but when we responded to the accident.
Right. Okay. You saw him at the scene of the accident.
Yes.
How long a period of time was it between when you saw him leave and you saw him at the scene of the accident?
I'd say probably 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour.
And what caused you to respond to the scene?
We heard Trooper Scott ask for, or come on there and say that he was involved in a 1050, which means accident.
That was over your radio?
It was not on our radio, it was on his portable radio.
Okay. And where was his radio located?
He had left his radio with Lambert to charge, Officer Lambert.
Okay. And how far away was the scene of the accident? From where you were?
Maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe less.
So it didn't take you long to get there?
No.
All right. Was your vehicle equipped with a dash cam?
Yes.
And that camera, where is it located under the vehicle?
It was kind of mounted up here, just the camera part.
Okay.
And then the recording device is in the rear of the vehicle.
Right, I guess it's just the view you see that through your windshield.
Yes.
And what causes it to record?
When I activate my blue lights.
Did you activate your blue light fellas?
I did.
Your Honor, I am Henry Stacy, believe it is right there. Dash cam video.
Six 11 is admitted and.
Your Honor, I would like to, I'm sorry, one question before I do this. Your dash cam, does that have an audio component?
No.
Okay, so it's just a picture.
It does in car.
Thank you. Your Honor, I would like to call you safety.
This is what this officer saw. Crazy. Wow. What are we looking at here? I think that's the car that crashed. That looks like Dillion's car. Nah, he looks lost. Wow. Wow. No, that wasn't AJ Scott. That looked like Dillion. See him walking back and forth trying to figure out what was going on. Amy says this has got to be so difficult for the family and friends to see this over and over. Yeah. From different angles. We're gonna see AJ. You saw him earlier. Good job, Dave. Is that EMT? I'm sure we'll hear from that lady at some point. if she was talking to Dillion. Yes, there was evidence of alcohol in the car. We're not sure if there's evidence of them actually drinking alcohol. Someone said, so I just read that Trooper smelled alcohol coming from the car. Is there any evidence of that? Yeah, there were cans and smashed bottles in the car, but they don't know if they had been drinking or not. And the two survivors, Dillion and Benjamin, they already stated in their testimony they hadn't been drinking. So those must be the ones that airlifted them out of there. I just didn't see any wind. Like there's a helicopter. If they got flown to Grady. Oh yeah, you see the wind now. They got there pretty quick. No, that. They're trying to get Benjamin is in the passenger seat, getting him out. There they go. There it is. Gotta be tough, man.
Sorry, go back.
Yes.
Yes. When you start heading toward this thing, you went south, down 27.
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall looking across the median when you saw how it's here?
When I left from under the bridge and drove up 27 and then made my left turn,
at the little turnaround right there, my headlights come across and I saw a bunch of debris in the roadway, and I did see a body laying in the road.
Okay. I mean,
Dang.
we saw that briefly. Did we see that briefly in the video? Did we see the body briefly in the video?
Briefly, yes.
Underneath the car.
And,
Looked like.
your vehicle.
Uh,
How
yes.
is it parked in relation to that scene?
I parked it kind of at an angle, and the street was here,
And when you say street?
Holly Springs.
Thank you.
I tried to just position my vehicle where I could block traffic and
Okay.
stuff.
That makes sense. So was the rear of your vehicle sort of pointing towards the BP?
Yes.
When we see in the video, there's another patrol vehicle in front of you. And,
Yeah, Officer Lambert pulled out in front of me.
That was Officer Lambert.
Yes.
Now, after you park your car, you get out.
I did.
How would you describe the scene to yourself?
I saw a vehicle up toward the wood line.
And is that the same one we see in the video?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Trooper Scott's vehicle was a little down from it on the right. And then, of course, she was over here on in the roadway.
Okay, now you move out, it's taking that. You're using the right hand. And you say she was over here. So you mean she was on the body that you saw on the right. That's to the right of your vehicle?
Yes.
So using the video that you just watched, that would have been on the right side.
Yeah, the passenger side of my vehicle.
Thank you. And after you got out of your vehicle, did you approach the vehicle that's on the embankment?
I'm sorry?
The car pumped up, did you go up to it?
The car? No, I did not.
Oh, what did you do?
I exited my vehicle and come around in front of my vehicle and went straight to the girl that was laying in the roadway.
Got a heck of a memory.
Did you know who that was?
I did not.
All right, did you later learn her name? Did you later learn it was Kylie Lindsay?
I believe it was Kylie.
And while you were on the scene, what did you do?
I rendered aid to her just about the whole time I was there. I got up one time or twice, and I went back to my car. I think I went up to Sergeant Alexander and told him what we had, and then I went to the car and got my gloves and went back.
Okay. And how long were you with Miss Lindsay at the scene?
How long was I at the scene?
With her?
With her the whole time until medics
Vehicle.
arrived with her.
All right.
Yeah, y'all know.
Was she taken in from the scene? Was she taken away by EMT?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Now, Sergeant, in the video, it appears that someone was being spoken to right in front of your car. Do you recall who that was?
I believe that was the driver they put at the front of my vehicle.
Okay. Years ago, you still have a similar hair. Did you have a similar haircut?
I did.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Correct.
And you watched the video. Was that Officer Lambert you see initially running up to the sedan on that?
Officer Lambert was there too, yes.
Did you later assist, I guess, with the front passenger? He was taken to the hospital. Did you assist in that?
Yes, in the back of the ambulance.
Okay. Were you in the ambulance or did you go in your vehicle?
I got up in the back of the ambulance and assisted because he was being a little bit combative with them.
And just to make clear, this would have happened right outside your jurisdiction.
The BP actually sits in our jurisdiction. Yeah.
Did y'all handle the case?
No.
And who ultimately handled the case?
Georgia State Patrol took over on the case.
Thank you.
Wagner. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You mentioned that your school resource officer now at elementary school, is that right, at Jones Elementary?
Yes,
That was easier to beat than the patrol at night.
absolutely.
So we'll ask some questions about that evening. You were working just for regular patrol, right, running free flash track,
Yes, that's correct.
and that was a common thing for night shift to do and bring that time, correct?
Correct.
Is it still a common thing?
Yes,
And in the city of Brigham at that time of night, there's going to be more traffic on 27, 920 than anywhere else in the city. Is that fair?
that's fair to say.
All right. We watched the dash cam video, and I'm going to ask you a question. There was a young lady that was in the video that had a pink shirt, blonde hair, and blue gloves on. Do you know who she was?
I do not know who she was.
Have you come to know who she was?
No, I have not.
Okay. During your years of policing, the many years you've been in it, have you ever worked in an accident where you had to call a light flight or helicopter?
Yes,
Did they call one here?
not
Yeah.
that I'm aware of.
They did
I don't
later.
know.
Okay, fair enough. And it's not one that's captured on the video we saw today that you remember?
No,
Okay. How long do you think you were there on that scene?
45 minutes or so longer.
Okay. And how many officers at that time were on your shift in the city of Brigham?
3 hours.
So you, Mr. Lambert, Mr. Alexander?
Absolutely.
At some point in time, you guys had to go back to work in the city, though, back to patrol, right?
Yes,
All right. Did you ride in the ambulance? You mentioned you got in the ambulance. How long did you stay in the ambulance?
if I remember correctly, when the ambulance started to transport, I got back in my patrol vehicle and followed them to the hospital.
Okay. And just so the jury, not everybody's from here, when you say Higgins, where's Higgins located?
Higgins is located on Alabama Avenue, almost in the center of town.
Okay, over in
Yes,
Okay, so from the scene that we're talking about, the Higgins estimate, what, 3 miles, 4 miles?
3 miles.
Okay. And so you think that you may have gotten back in control, or did you follow the ambulance? Do you remember that? We watched the dash camera and you assisting at the scene. Is it fair to say it was chaotic? There's a lot of people moving around, right?
Yes,
Okay. And not everybody's on board, right?
correct.
All right, I think we see on patches, we see Westwood ambulance patch, they were there.
Yes,
Okay. We see turnout jackets of Carroll County Fire, they were there.
yes,
Okay. We also see what looks like maybe a Carroll County Sheriff deputy shows up as well.
yes,
Okay. We see people in vests, reflective vests. Is that something that's standard issue for law enforcement?
it is.
So there was a lot of, through the course of the video, there was a lot going on. Is that fair?
A lot of people there, yes.
And we'll ask about your video, and I know from how far from the Nissan to the workshop, how far were your car approximately? Estimate.
60 feet maybe.
Okay. 20 yards or so, give or take.
Yeah, somewhere around
And we see in the early part of that video, you can feel free to watch again if you do. We see in that video that your dash camera is facing what would be the right side of that sedan. Is that fair?
there. That's correct.
And in that video, we see the right wheel moving. Is that
Yes,
fair?
yes.
Okay. Can you tell, or have you even looked to see, was that in a forward direction, backward direction? Do you know which way the wheel was spinning?
I do not.
Okay. Is it fair to say it was spinning at a rapid rate?
Yes,
Okay. And your knowledge of automobiles, you've worked in many crashes, and I'm assuming you drive a car outside of work, right?
yes,
Okay. And you own a few cars, I would imagine.
yes,
Okay. To make the wheel spin, you have to have a foot on the gas. Is that correct?
yes,
Okay. And so we see the wheel spinning. I'm not asking what's happening inside the car, but simply that the wheel is spinning at a rapid rate.
yes,
Okay. And would that indicate to you that the accelerator was actually engaged to a certain degree, if not fully engaged?
yeah, it appeared that way.
Okay. Could you hear it from when you
Oh,
got it?
yes.
Okay. What did you hear?
The revving of the engine,
So you could, even from 60 foot away, you could hear it?
yes.
Well, that makes sense.
All right, any redirect? All right, any objection to this witness?
Tough day of testimony.
I from the second. Nothing to finish wrong.
Thank you so much. Have you excused, you can sign the court record.
All right, there it is. Sergeant Pete Wagner keeping the school safe. Woo, tough testimony from him. Tough video to see. Amy said it in the chat. It's got to be hard for the family to watch over and over again. But the missteps by this officer are the reason that they're here. Not because the kids may or may not have been drinking. Not because they didn't yield. Not because they didn't use a turn signal. It's It's because of AJ Scott alone. And we've seen the evidence of that over and over and over and over. Let me know what y'all think in the comments and in the chat. We got to get up out of here. But first, I got to say thank you to everyone, all 600 of y'all that liked the video. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Amy with the cake. Oh, she's ready to go. Amy's ready for lunchtime. Shout out to Amy, always bringing the amazing cake up in here. Les Cleaver, thank you so much for the support as well. We will be back tomorrow morning. We're going to be back early tomorrow morning because we got the Donna Adelson trial starting. It's possibly going to start today. It looks like they're going to get to opening statements here soon, or they might be going on soon. So make sure you guys look out for that. We may get into more of this AJ Scott trial tomorrow. I've got some I wanted to cover today, but we're going to save a little bit of it. Either way, if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time that we go live or drop a new video. We'll be dropping some clips later on this afternoon. And also make sure you like the video on your way out if you haven't yet. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And as always, you know what to do. Keep growing, keep pushing, keep it classy. We gone. Peace.